Hi there, today I'll be showing you how to commission a HANCHU ESS station. Before we get started, you'll need to make sure that you're connected to the customer's network and that you're using the latest version of the HANCHU ESS app. You'll need to make sure that you're logged into the HANCHU app with your installer credentials, and you'll also need to double check that you've got your business code to hand. If you don't have your HANCHU login credentials or your business code, you'll need to get in touch with the Infinity Innovations sales and onboarding team who'll get you sorted. We'll start off by opening the app and logging in. And then once we're on the home page, we'll need to tap on the plus arrow in the top right, and we'll be presented with three options: add device, add station, and apply warranty. We're going to choose add station at the top, give it a moment to refresh. You'll then be presented with two different options: create account for user and create station for myself. You're always going to make sure to use the create account for user option. The create station for myself option will make the station where you can add the devices, but it won't give you customer access to the station. Select create account for user, and the first place it's going to take you is the user registration page. You're going to fill in the customer's email, and you're then going to enter the customer's name. You'll then set a password for the customer's account. Once you've done that, you'll enter the business code that you've been provided. You'll then scroll down and choose the country that your customer's in, and enter their telephone number in the bottom box. Enter the verification code, and double check that you've got everything right before tapping next. You'll then be taken to the create station page. First off, we'll need to enter the station name, which I always recommend giving it something unique, like the customer's name and postcode. And always try to avoid using something generic or renewables related, such as eco, solar, PV, or anything like that. We'll then choose where it says postcode and enter the customer's postcode. Tap on it and click confirm. And we'll then get more options at the bottom for the installed capacity and tariff settings. We can skip these for now as they can be set up later, and then you'll just want to double check you've got everything correct before clicking submit. It'll say the station was created successfully, do you want to continue adding equipment? And you're going to click continue adding. The app may ask you for certain permissions such as nearby device access, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, precise and approximate location. You'll need to make sure to approve all of these to ensure that you can find all of your HANCHU devices. In the top right, you'll see the small Wi-Fi icon with the black box. Tap on that, and it should fill in the Wi-Fi name automatically, and you'll just need to enter the customer's Wi-Fi password. Make sure it's right, and once you've done that, tap confirm. And you can see here that the app has picked up a few devices that we can add to the station. Of course, I'm in a testing room at the moment, which means we've got a few more than we're wanting to add today. These will automatically select themselves when they're detected with the blue tick, but I'm just going to get rid of one of them here and only add the two selected devices. Tap add, and you'll see the HANCHU app will start adding devices, and if we give it a moment, we should see a nice tick next to both of them. We can now see that both of the devices have been added successfully, and we can see there's a green tick next to them. So now we can tap on configure the inverters. This will take us back to the home page where we should see the home and all of the different figures on what the house is doing, the PV, battery and grid. Of course, again, I'm on a testing station at the moment, so we won't see any data coming through. And the last thing to do for our commissioning is to do our charge and discharge test. Head over to local at the bottom, and then tap on inverter local settings. choose your inverter that appears. Bear in mind that the serial number you'll see is for the logger, not for the inverter itself. Allow it to read the data, and then we're going to use the charge and discharge test option at the top. We'll tap charge for 1 minute, and we should see at the bottom the battery current spikes up, as you can see, to just under 70 amps on this system. We'll allow this to run for the full minute to make sure the system charges okay, and once we're done we can stop it, and we can do the same for our discharge test. And once we're happy with that, we can go ahead and click stop. That's all for the commissioning of your system. Now obviously bear in mind, if you have got an AC coupled unit, there are a few additional steps which we'll outline in a different video, but if you're just doing a standard hybrid installation, this is all you'll need to do. If this is your first install, you'll need to make sure to get in touch with the Infinity Innovation Sales and Onboarding Department so that somebody can give you a hand checking the system over and make sure everything's been done correctly. Of course, we understand everybody has a different varying level of knowledge. Some people come from other brands and some people are new to the market, but we always recommend making the most of the support we have available. If there's anything you're not sure about your installation, you can see our YouTube channel for plenty of other videos on how to set things up. We also have our installer support work drive, which gives you plenty of guides, documents, datasheets and schematics showing you how to install the system. But we also have our technical support team available 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, who are there to provide on-site and off-site assistance. Of course, as I mentioned before, if you're new to HANCHU and this is your first few or first install full stop, then we recommend getting in touch with the sales and onboarding team who can give you a hand one-to-one to get everything working correctly. It's really important that we make sure your first install and the first few after that and the rest to go are done correctly, so we're there to support whatever you need. Thank you.